I must say Afrocentric young gentleman. We call him Lee G.
Yeah.
He was originally born in Trinidad and Tobago. And what part of Trinidad and Tobago are you from, Lee G?
Well, originally, I knew myself in Lavanti, a place called Lavanti, Trinidad, up on the hill called Simbad. That's, those of you that's familiar with Trinidad and some of the culture, steel pan culture. There's a band by the name of Desperados. They worldwide famous steel pan orchestra. Well, that's the area I'm from. They're from a place called Lavanti, which is up on the hill. And that's where I know myself.
So, what people know, I say your name is Lee G, but tell us, for the record, the moniker that you was born with.
Well, Lee G comes from my given name. My given name is Leroy Griffith. And that's where Lee G came from. I took the Lee because my mom always used to call me Lee as a baby or as a young man. Lee and the G for Griffith. G coming from my father's side of the family, Griffith. My mom is an old sop. I gotta pick up that for sure. That's Mom Dukes.
And also, so you all right, and your father, right? Is he still alive? And
yeah, fortunately, yeah, he's still alive. My mother
fortunately,
is alive.
why fortunately?
Yeah, because some people are not fortunate to have their fathers around right now, and I take that sensitively. I take that seriously because I know what it is to lose somebody. To not have that person around.
How about your mom?
My mom, she's here. She's in Trinidad. Big up to moms. I love you, mom.
I hear you. How about you? Like, you have any siblings?
Yes, of course. I have siblings with my mother on my mother's side of the family. I have two sisters and two brothers. One of my sisters passed away recently, about 2 years ago. And now I have her. And on my father's side, I have two brothers and one sister. That's Marvin and Sheldon and Stacy.
So how about like your grandfather? You still have any grandparents still alive or?
Yeah, it seems like in this family the women are outliving the men. My grandfather on my father's side, he passed away. My grandfather on my mother's side recently passed away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did it happen?
It happened in about a month or 2 months ago, in Trinidad.
2 months? No, gotta be more than 2 months.
3 months ago.
July,
What are
August,
we in?
September.
December already.
July, August, September, October, November.
July, right? It was
That's like
July?
5 months ago.
5 months ago. Right. My fault. I'm just,
Well, no, it's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good.
my-
Because, only reason I'm going to correct you on that is my father, who's your grandfather. Even though I'm doing this interview,
Yeah.
I must say that we do have relations.
Yes,
But
yes.
but still, we're trying to go through a journey,
Yes.
a professionalism that you as a young coming up star
Yes.
is getting across to the public here, all right,
Of course.
and to the audience.
course.
So, but yeah, it was about 4 or 5 months ago.
It's just, time is flying so fast.
That's true.
Sometimes,
That's true.
the experience feels like it was just a month ago. That's how, recent it feels, But in actuality, it was 5 months ago.
But again, right? So your grandfather's died, but your grandmothers are still around. Luigi, as a young man, right?
Yeah.
You didn't have it easy. I mean, growing up, but you didn't have it worse because there's a lot you can be thankful for.
Of course.
You know what I mean? You always ate, I sure. You always had clothes.
Yes.
You was always, I hear you were considered as one of the up-and-coming guy who could have been a doctor.
Yeah.
You had a lot of potential, with liking the medical field and some of the medical terminology.
Yeah.
So again, you see, no, right? Am I lying?
No, you're not lying. You're not lying at all. I mean, when I was younger, I used to be into the sciences a whole lot, going to school, I used to like a lot of biology and, chemistry and so forth, They always thought that I was going to be a doctor because I was able to retain the stuff that I learned as far as the sciences and stuff well, but I think Jada better another plan. I don't say better, but another plan for me.
I heard that. Right. Because yeah, I'm gonna say music is good music.
Yeah, I mean.
And so what shifted your focus to basically go into music and like it the way that you do? You know what I mean? Where you believe in the Rastafari understanding as far as the brotherhood of man.
Yeah,
and its deeper meaning. I know you're a guy who exposed in that framework and knowledge, but on an overall, what do you think? What caused you to go into that music? What caused you to choose that path rather than pursuing a doctorate, or in medicine or something like that?
Well, doctors, they're there to help the sick, right? And I believe that as artists, regardless of the art that you're doing, whether it's visual or musical art, it's the heal too as well. I believe there's healing in the music, you know what I mean? And in what we're doing. So my personal experience with music and what it's done for me, and growing up in church and so forth, spirituality has always been a very important part of my life. So with music, I was able to relate to that power and that overwhelming feeling that sometimes you can't find words to explain, and you get that from the music, and I got that feeling from the music at a young age, a tender age. I mean, singing in the crusade in the church, you know what I'm saying, in front of a whole congregation,
So that was part of your religious upbringing?